What's going on YouTube? Dr. Ironbat Prime 2.0 back again with this new video, and well, as you hit this new video, this is pretty much a prop and making video on on my Daredevil cowl from slash helmet from the She-Hulk series. Now, what inspired me to do this was basically this. I mean, as soon as I saw that mask in the She-Hulk series, I just had to get down to it on making it and all that. After seeing Daredevil in action from She-Hulk, which is, not a spoiler because, he was in the trailers, I'll admit, I really want to just get back on the saddle of, doing a Daredevil cosplay, and I'll admit, this is a start, and, this is something that I was able to get on Etsy, and this is actually a 3D printed prop that I got on Etsy. The seller's name was Iron Alex 3D. I think that's the name. Yeah, I think that's the name, but here it is. I will leave the name right down below, but also I will have a link so you can get the helmet yourself. But here's what it looked like when I first got it. And here's what it looks like as a raw 3D print. I mean, it came from Etsy, it was at a really good price, and this is just what it looked like, in a naked way and just before I even started on it. And again, I will link it down below if you want to get one of these yourselves. And yeah, this is actually a really fun prop that I really like to enjoy making. This thing took me I want to say 3 days because I was very patient with the paint and process and all that. But yeah, I really love how this helmet turned out. And again, I painted this up after I saw him in action in She-Hulk, and yeah. So here's what I did to after I got it, and this is how I started. So one of the first things I did was sand it down, which was a total pain in the ass, but that's one of the things you always do. And then I taped in, some of the inside, just so that way no paint would get inside to ruin the inside of the helmet. It took a while, but that's how I did that part. And then that was when I started with a black primer, because that's an important thing that you always do with your props. And then after a couple hours, I just sanded it down just to make sure I could, take care of all the print lines, and then gave it a second coat of primer just to make sure it would be a lot more secured for when I'm ready to do the actual paint. And then after I did that, let's just say one of the trickiest parts of, doing this was, and that would be, taping up, the areas that I want to keep black, just like it is in the show. And, and then it was tricky, but it was just a matter of cutting, trimming, and just making sure it fits. And then that was when I sprayed on some Rust-Oleum yellow. And then after I did that, it was just a matter of, this next bit, which is right here. It was then time for me to add in some blacks in the cracked areas here and there. And then later on, that was when I added in, a black wash with, some black shoe polish, just to, in a way, weather it a bit. And then after that, that was when I went in with a clear coat to make sure that it would stay this way. And, after I clear coated it, that was when I did the eyes. And that was when I got these red lenses, and I just cut them up, glued it, and then taped it into the eyes, and that was it. And I'll admit, the red lenses are, they came with the prop, so yeah, it's so worth, not having to buy, a roll of, red see-through, lens or something, but yeah, that's what I did for the eyes. Finally, one of the other things I did last was, I added in some foam, just so that way it would stay that way and just have a grip on my head, because this will be wearable. And I'll admit, I added in some foam in there, so that way, I'll admit, I love wearing cosplay helmets, whether it's my Red Hood, Star-Lord, Ant-Man, or just, or any other helmet that equals 3D printed. I mean, I'll admit, I do hate that, I would have to wiggle my head and then it would basically be the definition of a bobblehead. But I added in some foam in here just so that way it would be a lot more secured on my head. And yeah, this is I think it's 3mm craft foam that I've had lying around, and I just cut it down, glued it in, and well, it was just a matter of trimming it down, and then just again, and then glued it, and then put it on my head, and it works. So here's what it looks like in a more up close way. And yeah, that's pretty much the helmet on on what it looks like in an up close way. And just to show you and demonstrate on what it's like on me, uh, yeah, here's what it looks like. And I'll admit I can see very well. Well, I'll admit everything's red, but I can see. Well, even though Daredevil's blind. But yeah, I mean, I can. It's very visible. I mean, it's again, everything's red, but I can see fine. But also another thing I did get, well, this came from Amazon. This is just a head socket, and it was like $5, and you can really, again, you can just buy one of these on Amazon, because like he has in the show, and even in the Daredevil series, don't give me that. I mean, Charlie, I know you wear one of these when you're on set, which can, which also covers the whole neck area of your cosplay. And well, here's what it looks like after I put this on and then put the helmet on. Yeah, I'll admit this is pretty much how he wears it. I'll admit it might not be the right material that they used in the show, but yeah, this is again, this was like $5 on Amazon, and yeah, it's so worth it. I did have one of these a while back when I did my 2020 Red Hood cosplay, but yeah, this is so worth getting, and this is so worth it. Again, just worth it if you're getting if you're gonna do a Daredevil cosplay. Yeah, that's basically the whole process of how I made my Daredevil helmet, and just just the whole process and everything of it. And I'm looking forward to cosplaying as Daredevil later in future. I'll admit I'm not in a hurry to work on the cosplay, because I got some other things here and there going on. But be on the lookout for when I do a full-on Daredevil cosplay in the suit that we saw in She-Hulk. So be on the lookout for that. But besides that, I'm gonna just wrap up this video. I'm gonna get myself for Dallas Fan Festival that's happening this weekend. Hope to see you guys there. But also, just to wrap up this video, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already by hitting subscribe down there, along with hitting the bell, so that way you guys are notified whenever my next video is uploaded. But also, don't forget to hit the comments, hit the thumbs up. I always love it when I get those. But also, don't forget to follow me on social media, and I just might follow you guys back. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that crazy stuff. And until my next video, this is, the Devil of Hell's Kitchen signing out, and I'll see you guys in my next video.